So, why were you fired from your last position?
Honestly, that really wasn't my fault. That lady just had it in for me kind of from the beginning. She was constantly criticizing me and writing me up over really tiny little things. Like the last time it happened, I got written up for looking down. Yeah, I paused to write something down in the logbook and a customer came in and I didn't see him and I didn't say hi. And she wrote me up for that. And I kind of snapped. I mean, anybody would under that much pressure. And it gave her exactly the excuse she'd been wanting to fire me.
Wow. Did you sense the anger there? I sure did. I don't want to hire anybody that's angry or that gets angry very quickly. So, no, that's a no-no. It goes back to basic interviewing 101. Do not say anything negative about your current or previous job situation. Also, she was fired. There was no reflection on her part, maybe why this had happened. All the fault was pushed off on somebody else. Not what I want to hear as the interviewer. Let's see if we can do better. So, why were you fired from your last job?
Ultimately, it just really wasn't a good fit. The supervisor and I had really different expectations, very different values and priorities, and I didn't really understand this at first because we'd never sat down to establish expectations, so I sort of was disappointing her without realizing that I was disappointing her. And it started things off on a bad foot, and looking back, I know that there were things I could have done differently. I could have made it better or smoother. But I'm trying to dwell on the positive, and the positive aspect is that I have learned a lot from this experience. I have matured as an employee since then. And one of the things that I do now is I always want to make sure that I'm at a company that aligns with my values. I always do a lot of research on the company before I apply. And it's really important to me to sit down at the very beginning and establish expectations with a boss.
I'm impressed. What an excellent answer. She took a negative situation and reflected on it, took some of the blame, explained it well, was emotionally very stable, positive, upbeat, no anger issues, was future-oriented. She could tell me the lessons she had learned from this situation and what she would do differently in the future. And one big lesson now is that she really researches potential employers well, which means to me, she really researched my company and my job. That shows a lot of interest on her part in this role. This was very, very well done and an excellent example of how you can turn a bad situation into something really positive that will serve you well.